Previously on Fillmo Cinema.
And you know this, man!
Oh, nigga, shut up. Where the hell you was the next Friday and Friday after next? But now, for real, 2 years later, Smokey will go on hustling at the car wash where he will be arrested and falsely framed for blowing up a bus full of inmates and getting all kind of shit with Charlie Sheen outrageous ass. I want to welcome everybody back to Fillmo Cinema, and today we doing one of my favorite action comedies from the 90s. Now we all know the clean, non-cussing Chris Tucker of the day. Well, he cussed a little bit, but not like he used to. But in his early career, I think what really got him over with audiences was his raunchiness and ability to improv wild shit. And these elements were on display for the world to see with 1995's Friday. 2 years later, Tucker would make a small appearance in Quentin Tarantino's Jackie Brown, and he would also star in the movie that we're discussing today, Money Talks, which would be the last movie we would get to see the raw and uncut energy that Smokey brought to the table in Friday. And it's my theory that these two are the same characters from Friday. Make sure y'all like and comment and hit that subscribe button. Now let's get into Money Talks, directed by Ratner. We start off with Franklin Hatchet rolling through the streets of Los Angeles in a drop-top Benz while he proudly sings some Barry White. This nigga jamming though. Now in today's world, it might be common to see a nigga drive a car like this with a beat-up wife beater and a nappy fro, but I imagine in the 90s this shit wasn't that common, unless you was one of them niggas off paid in full.
I got a G for every bump on your face, nigga.
Now Franklin is a street hustler, and he go to this stadium to meet this dude named Roland, who I assume be hooking him up with these tickets for the low.
Black people don't want to see that shit. Now I told you to give me some good shit like Luther Vandross tickets or something.
Luther Vandross is not culture.
What?
Now pay attention to the stadium, because we're gonna revisit this in the third act.
Man, you're supposed to wash it, not take it for a joyride.
Hey, where you been? I've been looking for you. I've been trying to find you.
What? That wasn't even this nigga whip? Now that's some real nigga shit right there.
You out of order.
After this, we get introduced to Charlie Sheen crazy ass, and he is our other protagonist, James Russell, and he worked for the news station. Now he reporting on crimes in the city and does an interview with Franklin, and it's kind of exploitative if you ask me.
And you the one came over here and wanted me to do an interview. Don't tell me how to talk, man. Come on, you need to hurry up. I got shit to do.
Well, I got shit to do also,
Well, come on, man. Hurry up. Get on me, man.
Speed. When am I gonna get my money, Franklin?
What money? Oh, wait a minute. You talking about the money? Somebody stole my phone. Stole my goddamn phone. Can you believe that shit?
James Russell called the police, and they hilariously arrest Franklin.
Hey, what the fuck y'all doing, man? I give you $5. Let me out.
Private?
$5.
In the car.
Yeah, I ain't liking James Russell too much already. We didn't get a cameo from Big Worm. Him and Smoke are reunited. This nigga being weird though.
Nah, they was like grabbing and they was tripping. They was slanging like, yeah, like that. Then they grab it, yeah. Man, get the hell out of me, man!
After this, the plot thickens, as they say, when Franklin is cuffed with this dude. And he a bad motherfucker, y'all. This gonna be our antagonist of the film. They didn't get on the bus, and this nigga Franklin getting on old boy nerves.
No, you messing with, man. I'm deep in the streets.
What?
I slap people for fun.
What?
That's what I do, man.
What?
You wanna play rough? Huh? Okay.
20 minutes later.
But old boy's like a terrorist, and his people about to get him off the bus.
Man, I ain't scared to go to jail. Take me to jail, man. Would you speed up, please?
It always killed me how this one nigga here was looking. He looking like, what the fuck wrong with this nigga?
Let's get out of here.
Hey, I just noticed something. Franklin ain't in the handcuff. Y'all ever notice that? Cause look right here, them handcuffs is back on and ain't too much distance from neither one of their wrists. So Franklin is now an accessory with these French hitters, and they begin talking about these diamonds that's in the car at an auto expo. Franklin eavesdropping, but he end up escaping. Meanwhile, James Russell is fired from his job at the news station. Franklin then goes to a restaurant, and he still has the cuffs around his wrist, but this nigga is scorching hot and has to get away from from the cop. Meanwhile, detectives pay a visit to Franklin's girl, who's played by Elise Neal. Damn, we got some good casting in this movie. But they asking her about Franklin's whereabouts, but Shawty stands silent. So later that night, Franklin confronts James Russell for getting him locked up in the first damn place. Russell takes Franklin in. Now he ain't taking him in cause he feel bad for what he did, but rather for a story to report on.
You do that? Did a report once on escape artists. The women who love them.
And this is gonna take us into the second act of the film. They then go to this bougie ass party where James Russell's soon-to-be wife and in-laws are at. The goddamn father-in-law is Dan Pauly from Goodfellas. Russell's fiance is Heather Locklear, and she got a real bougie ass mama who ain't too likable. But this is a weird relationship because why would a spoiled socialite want a news reporter? A former news reporter at that. So Franklin is finessing these folks into thinking he Vic Damone's son.
Come on, this is Vic Damone's son.
All the while steady pissing off James Russell. Franklin finally calls his girl. Nigga stealing his shit. See, this some shit Smokey would do.
24 hours, okay? You better not be over no girl's house. I'm wanted for murder, ain't got time to get no pussy. What? I ain't fucking nobody but you.
So they leave and we get the funniest exchange of dialogue in this movie.
I was down there minding my own goddamn business, living ghetto fabulous. I won't mess with nobody. You came and fucked that up. Somebody, my reflexes just slap people. I be like, damn, why did I do that?
See what I mean? This classic Chris Tucker, man. I mean, I know that people grow and shit, but all I'm saying is we miss the raw ass younger version of Chris Tucker. Drop down in the comments if you agree. They go visit Franklin Shawty, but shit go left when the detectives end up chasing them, but they get away. Franklin remembers the tattoo on the French dude's hand, which leads them to this club.
Russell, Channel 12 News. Doing a report on local nightclubs in the area. I'd like to
Get the fuck out of here.
And we get yet another good scene of dialogue.
Give me a quarter. Hey, hurry up and give me a quarter. Yeah, it's Mike from Michigan. Remember me? Bomb in the building. Right there. That's one of them right there.
They then chase one of the Frenchmen, but he on them and takes lead of the pursuit. These niggas don't give a damn about killing nobody. Our duo then goes to pay a visit to this arms dealer, aka Eddie Kane. So they grab a couple of straps and dip. But the plot is thickening because now James Russell is connected with Franklin and is now a murder suspect. Meanwhile, remember that convo the French killers was having about the car at the auto expo? Well, Franklin convinces Paulie to go to the auto expo to get a car as a wedding gift. But the killers are there and it makes for a hilarious scene.
105 and 105, lovely. 105. Who give me 110? 110 there now. 110 now. 150. 130.
This nigga even on the phone with the police.
Hello, police. Come out to the auto auction right now, man. Them cop killers down here. Come down there and hurry up, man. People dying down here. Hurry up.
So James Russell comes to confront Franklin, and he being borderline racist.
It's like a G-dog on a fly tip.
What?
Flossing with the pussy.
What?
Cutting in the crib.
What
the fuck does that mean?
So these niggas end up fighting in the hallway, in which Franklin gets the best of him. And this nigga go right back in the auction, and him and Paulie win the car, pissing off the French dudes so bad that they leave and end up kidnapping James Russell. One of the French dudes end up blowing at Franklin. They end up getting in this cool ass chase scene. He just fucking up this $200,000 car, y'all.
Come on.
He ended up getting away though. Meanwhile, the family is on edge. Paulie realizes he been finessed by Franklin, so he wants the wedding to be called off. But Franklin just hit the lick of the century. The kidnappers end up calling Franklin and he end up chomping them off.
It would be wait.
Kiss my ass. We meet where I say we meet.
But they call back.
What I tell you? Alright, motherfucker, this the deal. Mama, ho, mama, I ain't know it was you.
Franklin gives them an ultimatum, and this gonna set us up for the third and final act of the film. And they all end up meeting at the Coliseum from the beginning. He ends up meeting the detectives first.
And you're gonna tell me where the diamonds are.
Lieutenant, what the hell's going on around here?
Got my diamonds.
Franklin steady pissing off the French nigga on the Jumbotron and all. He then find himself in a tight spot, but guess who come through just in time?
Yo, Aaron!
That goddamn Eddie Kane, man. James Russell end up escaping and his skills from earlier come in handy.
Did a report once on escape artists and the women who love them.
The call from hell!
James Russell come through just in time, but they then soon find themselves cornered.
This shit ain't worth dying for.
Franklin decides to finally give the terrorists what they want.
Is this what you want? Well, come and get it, goddammit!
Knowing Franklin, these can't be the real diamonds. My boy losing his shit over here. 12 soon arrives and the terrorists try to get away. We then come full circle. James Russell finally gets the juicy story he was craving for. Franklin clears his name and it looks like we got a happy ending.
Take it, it's legal. Don't nobody know about it.
How many did you keep?
Enough.
I told y'all this nigga wasn't gonna throw the real diamonds. Man, shout out to both Franklin and James Russell for the character growth, man. I'm proud of y'all.
I'm wanted for murder, ain't got time to get no pussy.
Oh man, money talks. Now aside from Friday, this is my favorite Chris Tucker movie. I can remember having this movie on VHS and watching it over and over again. Like this is one of my favorite childhood movies. It's like one of them oddball parent comedies, like one of them buddy cop action comedies from the 80s. Movies like 48 Hours or Lethal Weapon or some shit. Chris Tucker steals the show as Franklin Hatchet. You gotta think, all the things that made Smokey shine is brought to this role. The raunchiness, the brashness, the I don't give a fuckness. They both was finesses, both were raunchy and quick-witted. The only thing, Franklin didn't indulge in smoking weed. But unlike Friday, Money Talks relies heavily on the plot to drive the story. Charlie Sheen gives a great performance that complements Tucker. These two make the perfect odd couple. I can't see no one else playing James Russell other than Sheen. But I can't believe the powers that be wanted Sheen to headline, but he refused to do so.
Charlie actually fought for me to have first billing. New Line wanted Charlie Sheen to be first billing, but I kind of brought the project, my team brought the project to New Line, and we found it some kind of way. And then they got Charlie for us, and Charlie said, no, he should have first billing, and I'll never forget that, you know.
I mean, this is Hollywood we talking about here. This was also Brett Ratner's directorial debut. He would later go on to direct Tucker in the Rush Hour movies, and he would enjoy an illustrious career. Well, that is until allegations would come out and disgrace him forever.
Time actresses Olivia Munn and Natasha Henstridge are making troubling allegations against big shot Hollywood director Brett Ratner, best known for hits like Rush Hour and X-Men: The Last Stand.
But I think this was the movie that would show Hollywood Ratner was capable of doing an action movie with a higher budget, and would also show that Tucker was capable of being an action star, paving the way for Rush Hour, which would come the following year. Unfortunately for us fans though, this would be the last time we see the raunchy, foul-mouthed version of Tucker that we all grew to love in Friday. I mean, I challenge one of y'all to find me a role where he will use the words fuck, motherfucker, or pussy again.
I'm wanted for murder, ain't got time to get no pussy. What? I ain't fucking nobody but you.
In a Vlad TV interview, comedian Aries Spears would also point this out.
That Chris Tucker, before the, I know he, again, turned himself over to became a born-again Christian.
Yeah.
But the cocaine Chris Tucker, not meaning using, just in terms of his comedic potency. Yeah, man, if he would have, the way Kevin Hart has created this wave and has ridden it and will ride it till it's over, I think Chris Tucker was in position to do that same thing. But somewhere after Money Talks and the first Rush Hour, he flipped the switch and pulled the Barry Sanders, where we didn't see him in anything but Rush Hours.
Chris Tucker that we got now is Epstein Island Chris Tucker, not Smokey. Chris Tucker didn't want to be the poster child for smoking weed. He don't smoke weed like that.
Right.
He in the church. He Michael Jackson's best friend.
But I wouldn't say that his comedic style was worse after this, because he was funny in the Rush Hours. But that Netflix special he did probably would have been a little better with a little bit of the old Tucker in there. That's my opinion though. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. But hey man, people grow and change over time, and I understand the politics of Hollywood. Cleaning up your act to go from rated R to PG-13 could widen your audience and help you cross over better, meaning more money. But Money Talks is a fun movie. Chris and Charlie are both in their prime, and we get a lot of action with a great supporting cast of characters. Now y'all know how this goes. On a scale of 5 poop emojis, I'm gonna go with 4 for money talks. It's ape shit, so definitely go watch it if you haven't seen it. And please don't go by the Rotten Tomatoes score, cause a 16 is crazy. But definitely go check out Joyland 2019 on Tubi, YouTube, Prime, PlutoTV, Google Play, Apple TV, and all. So y'all definitely go watch that. Oh, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Let me know what y'all want to see next. I'm Fillmo Cinema, and I'm out. See y'all on the next.